What is your full name?
Reba Ann Thaxton.
Um, why did your parents select this name for you?
I don't know.
Did you have a nickname growing up?
No.
When and where were you born?
In Wilson County in 1936.
How did your family come to live here? Like, what made them decide to come to Macon County and live?
But my family didn't come to Macon County.
Okay. Well, where did your family decide to reside in then?
Huh?
Where did your family decide to reside? Like, where did they decide to live?
Crowsell County.
And what made them live there?
I don't know.
You don't know?
They never told me.
Were there other family members that lived there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like who?
My aunt and uncle, cousins.
Okay. Do you remember what the house was like? Like, what it looked like?
Yeah.
How many bedrooms were there?
2.
Did you have a room of your own?
No.
No. How many bathrooms were there?
None.
None? Where did y'all use the bathroom at?
In a outhouse out back.
Did you have electricity?
No.
No. Indoor plumbing, anything like that?
No.
And no telephone, huh?
No.
And how did you, if you didn't have a telephone, like, how did you call people or how did you get in touch with each other?
We went to their house.
Were there any special items in the house that you remember? Like anything like particular that stood out?
No.
No. What was the neighborhood or the community like?
Do what?
Like how was like the community? Like what? Like how was the people there? And I mean, was everybody pretty nice or?
Everybody was friendly.
Okay. Did you have a favorite place that you like to go in your neighborhood?
No.
No. What is your earliest childhood memory?
Oh, gosh. Gathering up wood, I guess.
Gathering up wood for the fires.
The fireplace. Or stove or whatever we had.
Describe the personalities of your family members. Like, was anyone really funny, smart, loud, rich, talented? Any of those?
No. Not that I know of. None of us was rich.
None of you was rich. Did anyone in the family, including like your aunts, cousins, etc., have unusual or special characteristics? Like,
No, they were farmers.
what kind of games did you play growing up?
Hide and seek.
Is that all you played?
Tag.
Tag.
Ring around my roses. That's been here for a long time. That's all I remember.
Can you remember your favorite toy and why it was your favorite toy?
I didn't have any toys.
What was your favorite thing to do for fun? Like, did you go to the movies, the beach, or anything? I mean, anything like special that you like to do for fun?
Nope.
Did you do anything for fun?
No.
No.
Wasn't nothing to do except go outside and play in a playhouse.
Did your family, what was your family chores? Sorry.
What?
What was your family chores?
Washing dishes.
Washing dishes.
Sweeping floors.
And gathering
mopping
wood.
floors and gathering wood. And filling up the oil lamps so we'd have light. And listening to the radio. That was all entertainment we had.
Which one was your least favorite of the chores that you did? You enjoyed everything that you did?
Well, what? You didn't have nothing to do. What you enjoy doing a little something?
Well, yeah.
Well, all right, too.
Did you receive any allowance when you was growing up?
No,
No. Did you have any money to save?
no.
No. What was school like for you as a child?
Well, I love to go to school.
What kind of student were you? I mean, did you make like straight A's or
No, I made some A's, some B's, some C's.
did you ever make an F?
No.
No. What was your best and worst subject in school?
Geography, I guess.
Was your best?
No.
No, your worst.
The best was reading.
Reading. You love to read?
Huh?
Did you love to read?
Yeah. And math, I love to do math.
You like math?
Yeah.
Phew, I hate math. What level of education did you reach?
Fifth grade.
Fifth grade. Where did you attend school?
Hartsville.
What school activities and sports did you participate in? Like, was there any sports that you participated in? Any activities that the school did?
Nope.
No, just went to school. That's it, right?
So that's all you're supposed to do at school.
And you did enjoy the school?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were there any teachers that you liked?
Yeah. Miss Millie Davis.
What was she like?
She was a good teacher. She taught us a lot of stuff.
What was the popular hairstyles and clothes back then when you was growing up? Like you have?
Straight long hair.
That was
clothes
it, huh?
now, they were longer dresses than what they wear now. Down below your knees.
What was the boy haircuts like? The girls were long and straight, and the boys
The
were.
boy had a haircut short.
Who were your childhood heroes? Like, was any heroes stand out or anything?
I didn't have no heroes.
What was your favorite song? What kind of music did you like?
I like Kitty Wells' song.
He's pretty good.
Kitty Wells is a woman.
Oh, well, which one's the one that sings that? Okay, never mind. I was listening to that the other day. Did you have any pets?
Yeah, I have a cat.
What was its name?
Old Yellow.
Old Yellow for a cat? I thought that was a dog.
Well, that was my cat.
What was your religion growing up?
Baptist.
Baptist. And you attended it regularly and stuff?
No.
No.
But I attended.
But you attended.
Every chance I got.
Were you ever mentioned in a newspaper?
No. As far as I know, there wasn't even no newspapers. I don't know.
How were your friends when you was growing up?
Do what?
Your friends growing up?
I had friends at school. That's all the friends I had.
Do you remember any of their names or anything?
Yeah, June Shoulders. And Goldie Grieger. I don't know. Quite a few. I don't forgot them.
Are they still living, or do you know?
Barbara Carmen.
Are they still living?
Well, no, I don't know about
You don't
that.
know.
No, June not living. I know.
What world events had the most impact on you when you was growing up?
Now what?
What world events had the most impact on you when you was growing up?
Army?
Like, was there any wars that went on? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah? And how did it impact your family? I mean, did it personally impact your family at all, or?
No, don't reckon.
What kind of wars and stuff was going on back then?
I don't really know.
I don't really know. Describe a typical family dinner. Did y'all all eat together? Who did the cooking? And what were your favorite foods?
Well, my mother done the cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And we all ate together. And you want to know what we ate?
Yeah.
Beans, cornbread, onions sometimes, and potatoes.
Potatoes. So pretty much the stuff that you eat now.
And that was a good meal for us.
Can you tell me more about that? Like, what makes it such a good meal? Like, I mean, did you?
Well, that's more than we have had.
Okay. So that was a special meal then.
Yeah.
How were holidays celebrated? Like
We
Christmas
didn't celebrate them.
Oh, you didn't celebrate them?
No.
Did you have any special traditions that y'all did or anything for them holidays?
No.
No. How is the world today different from what it was like when you were a child?
A lot different.
Like what?
Everybody's running around smoking dope now.
And that's the only thing that's different? Or, well, earlier you said that people wear, I guess, skimpier clothes now?
No, when we anywhere, we either walked or rode the wagon with teams pulling it, horses.
So, like a horse and buggy?
No, it wasn't a buggy, it was a wagon.
Wagon. Okay. What was the oldest relative you remember as a child? Like, who was the oldest?
My granddaddy, I guess.
He had to be, right?
No, it didn't have to be.
What do you remember about him?
Well, he used to come see us every once in a while.
So he didn't live with y'all, or?
No.
And, whenever why did he only come every once in a while to see you?
Because he had to get somebody to bring him.
Oh, okay.
Or hitch a ride, or that's what he did, summer ride.
Okay.
And he went everywhere like that.
By hitching rides? Is there a naming tradition in your family? Such as giving the firstborn son the name of the his potential grandfather or anything like that?
No.
No, you just named him whatever you wanted to.
Just like I did mine.
Just like you did yours. What stories have came down to you about your parents? Like, what stories have you been told by other people about your parents? Like, do you know of any that you've been told?
No.
No. What about your grandparents?
Well, I didn't hardly know my grandparents because they were older.
Yeah.
When I was born, so I didn't know them. But not that good.
Did your mama or anybody tell you anything about them?
No, there's a lot of stuff that my mama never told me.
And did you hear any stories about more distant ancestors or anything like that?
No.
No. Is there any famous? Well, was there any famous or relatives in your family?
No.
No, of course not. We just got through that, didn't we? What have any recipes been passed down to you from family members? Like
No.
how they cook certain things?
Nope.
No, nothing like that. Are there any physical characteristics that run in your family?
You know what?
Physical characteristics, like a certain body part or something that's been throughout the family, that's stayed throughout the family. No. Are there any special photos, Bibles, or anything that's been passed down through the family?
No.
No.
Look at him have a Bible.
What was the full name of your siblings and your parents? Like, what was the full names of your brothers, sisters, and what was your parents' full names?
You want to know my parents' name?
Mm-hmm.
Bob and Mary Cutrell.
Bob and Mary Cutrell. And your siblings as your brothers, sisters?
Ruby and Ruthie, Shirley, and Robert.
And they were all Cutrells too?
Yeah.
What were your brothers and sisters like when they were children?
Normal, I guess.
About as normal as you can get, huh?
About as normal as you can get.
What were your parents like?
I reckon they were normal too.
They were good?
They were, yeah, they was good to us.
Who was you really close to when you was growing up? Like, who in your family was you really close to?
I was closer to my daddy and to my sister.
Your sister, which one?
Ruthie.
Ruthie. Were there any adults you admired, respected, or trusted? Your dad?
My aunt.
Your aunt?
And I guess my cousin.
If you don't mind me asking, what was their names?
Inez, James Robert, and my aunt's note was Nola. I had another one named Dovey and another one named Agnes.
What advice did your parents give you? Now you quit doing that right there.
I don't recall them giving me any advice.
I didn't give you any advice.
Not that I know of. But they live right, so I guess they thought we would too.
Do as I do, right?
That's what we did.
What lessons did they teach you? I mean, just...
They didn't teach us no lessons.
Okay, well then, out of all the things that you learned by your parents, which do you feel was the most valuable? By observing them. Is there anything that you do now that they did?
No, it's none that I know
of. How did your relationship with your parents change as you all got older?
Well, mine didn't change. I don't know.
How has your relationship changed with your siblings over time? Your brothers and sisters over time?
I got along good with them.
You still get along good with them?
Yeah.
Yeah. When did you feel you had become an adult?
When did I feel I become adult?
Yeah.
At 15, I guess.
15? You was grown then, huh?
I was grown at 15.
Were you ever married?
Yes.
What was the full name of your spouse?
Raymond Leslie Thaxton Jr.
How did y'all meet?
How did we meet? Yes, when he come to Hartselle.
Y'all met right when he walked into Hartselle?
No, when he caught a ride and come to Hartselle. He didn't have a car either. We met it down there in the courthouse.
What was y'all doing at the courthouse?
Getting a drink of water.
Oh, okay. What did y'all do on dates? Like, whenever he took you out and stuff?
He didn't take me out. We all went walking sometimes.
Okay.
And late of the evening when it was good and warm, and the whole family went, not just me.
Oh, okay. That's something different than it was back then.
No, that's what it was back then.
I mean, it's not that way now.
You didn't take off somewhere with a man, a boy. A girl didn't. But what I know. And we played cards, I think, sometimes. Or some of them did. I didn't. I watched.
What was it like when you were proposed to?
You what?
What was it like when he proposed to you?
What was it like?
Yeah, like, how'd you feel? Where did it happen?
It was right in my living room.
In front of everybody, huh?
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
I don't know.
Was you happy that he did, or was you embarrassed because it was in front of everybody, or?
No, I wasn't embarrassed.
Okay.
I know he's going to anyway.
You knew it. How'd you know it?
I can feel it. Mm.
Oh. Where and when did you get married? Like, where did it take place? And what?
Hartselle.
It was in Hartselle. Where at in Hartselle?
Huh?
Where at in Hartselle?
Courthouse.
The courthouse. And when did this take place?
January the 19th, 1952.
What memory stands out the most about your wedding day?
I had an ugly looking dress on. I remember that. But that was probably the best dress I had, but it was ugly.
What made it so ugly, though?
It was a light purple.
A light purple? What was the honeymoon like?
We didn't have a honeymoon.
You didn't have one? You didn't go nowhere?
Mm-mm.
How would you describe your spouse?
When we got married,
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was good looking.
And then, did y'all get a divorce or anything?
Mm-hmm.
What caused y'all to get a divorce?
When he started running around with other women, I divorced him.
Well, of course, right? How did he die?
Yeah.
How old was he and how did he die?
I don't really know how old he was, but we'd already divorced.
Okay.
But, yeah, car wreck. Truck. We wrecked the truck.
What did you admire the most about him? What do you believe is the key to a successful marriage?
I don't know. I never had one.
Okay.
That ain't never happened.
Well, what do you think would probably make a marriage successful? Like,
I haven't either.
okay. Did you have any children?
Yeah,
How many children?
11.
What was it like to become a parent?
I loved it. Because I love babies.
How did you find out you were going to be a parent for the first time? Like, how did you find out that you were pregnant?
Well, I know.
You just knew? I mean, did y'all do the...
Like I said, I was grown. I was grown at that age.
Did y'all have, like, pregnancy tests or anything like that back then?
No,
No?
I didn't know none.
You just knew when you was pregnant then. What are your children's names?
Betty, James, Billy Ray, Jerry, Nancy. No, not Nancy. Joyce. Jimmy. I don't forgot how many I named.
I don't know. I wasn't keeping count. You want to try again? Okay, there was Billy Ray. There was Jimmy. There was Nancy.
Did I say Jerry?
There was Jerry. There was Teresa.
Debbie, Bobby. How many's that?
7.
Oh, that's more than that. I named more than that.
Okay, let's try again. Okay.
Betty.
Mm-hmm.
James.
James.
Well, I try and get my My plaque, I got it up there.
You're cute.
They can remember better than I can. They can say, do it yourself. But I know how many. Betty, Jane, Billy Ray, Jerry, Joyce, Johnny, Jimmy, no, Nancy, then Jimmy, Teresa, Debbie, and Bobby. And if you want to know what their ages was, you better get that back in here.
No, I don't need to know their age. Why did you choose those names? I mean,
Why did I choose them names?
Mhm.
I like them.
liked them. That's plenty enough reason. What was your proudest moment as a parent?
I was proud to be a parent all the time. Didn't have to be no moment.
What did your family enjoy doing together?
Well, we went to wrestling, boxing, drive-in, and visited a lot of different states.
No different states. How did you get to visit all the states?
We had a car.
Okay.
That's where we went.
So y'all was financially stable and everything.
Huh?
Y'all was financially stable and everything.
No, we weren't financially stable. We worked everywhere we went.
Oh, okay. Now, how'd that
We
work?
even stopped along the road and done jobs.
So you just like stopped at people's houses and helped them, and they paid y'all a little bit, and then y'all just kept going.
We stopped at a motel and spent the night. The next day, my husband painted the house. Stuff like that.
So your husband was the one that was making the money while you stayed home with the children?
Yeah, we sure couldn't afford to babysit.
Do you know how many grandchildren you have?
17, I believe. Last count I had. May have some more now. I think Boo's got 4 already.
Is there any grandchildren that you're closer to? Like, that you feel like you're closer to?
Yeah, Chris. Nathaniel. They the ones that comes here. They're the only ones that comes here hardly ever.
And, like, you feel close to Trina and...
Huh?
You feel close to Katrina, too, or...
Katrina's a grandchild.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said grandchildren. But that's great-grandchildren.
Yeah.
Oh. What are my great grandchildren I feel closer to?
Your grandchildren.
You and Amy.
Me and Amy.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Well, I feel closer to y'all than I do the rest.
Okay. But you try to.
And Sammy.
Okay.
Let me see. Jonathan and Daniel, they would come spend the night and us and stuff, you know. And Sammy, I'd have to take him home. He wouldn't go.
But you try your best to treat all of them equally.
Yeah.
Which one's choices in life worry you? Like ones that they like, in your opinion, make bad decisions, or you feel like you should have to worry about them, or something like that.
Do what now?
Which one of your grandchildren make choices in life that you feel like you have to worry about?
Amy.
Amy, like, what do you mean? Like, what kind of choices does she make?
Running off with boys.
Is there any other ones that you feel like you should worry about? Me? Why me?
Because you ain't living right.
How am I not living right?
You don't live with a girl and live right.
Okay. Is there any other ones?
Of the grandchildren?
Mm-hmm. Just me and Amy. We're just the main warriors, huh?
Sammy.
No, Sammy? What about him?
Yeah. How old is Sammy? I don't know, but he's still at home. So.
Okay.
Not got no family of his own.
So that's the only ones that you can think of that you worry about?
Any more, they'll come up later.
Which ones do you feel care the most about you?
I have no idea.
Which ones do you see most often?
Amy, you, Sammy, Katrina sometimes, or Deb. Only ones I see almost often.
Okay. So, what was your first job?
My first job, working in the tomato plant in Indiana.
What was that job like?
I liked it. I was making money.
So, like, did you pick the tomatoes and stuff? Or?
No, I was working in the canning factory.
Oh, so you canned the tomatoes. Okay.
I was washing and peeling them.
Okay. How old were you when you had this job?
15.
Oh, that's why you were grown, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How did you get the job?
I wasn't putting in the application. They let me work until they got my Social Security card back. And they said I wasn't old enough to work.
What other jobs did you have?
I worked in a sewing factory. in Hartsville, and a boot factory in Hartsville, and a sewing factory up in Red Ball Springs. Flex plastic plant up here in the Fed.
What was that one by Wright's Trailer Park?
Huh?
What was that one by Wright's Trailer Park?
There wasn't no plant out there. I don't know what, yeah, it was, but I don't know what it was. Anyway, I didn't work there.
Oh, okay.
I worked at Flex Park when we lived there. And I worked at a restaurant, Brothers Restaurant, when it was up here.
You was like a waitress, or?
No, I was making biscuit maker.
What job was your last job?
Flex Technology.
When did you retire?
'97, I believe.
If you could have had any other profession, what would it have been? Like, if you could have had any other job, what would you have done?
I don't know. There wasn't no jobs around here.
Was you ever in the military?
No.
Okay, so what do you do now?
Clean house, mop floor, wash dishes, make the bed. Want to take a motion? They've been made today.
How do you like to spend your time?
I like reading and going to church and going to visit people. Just a minute.
Okay. So, what's your hobbies? Like, what do you like to do for fun? Like, going and visit people, like everything that you just said?
I like to go to the casino.
The casino? What are things you've always enjoyed? Like, that you can, like, as far back as you can remember, it's something that you still do now that you still enjoy doing. Reading?
Yeah, reading. Taking the grandchildren with the work, math, all that.
Yeah. What are some new things that you've learned in the past year?
In the past year?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know nothing I've learned last year.
If you learned something, it wasn't valuable, huh? What's your favorite meal today?
Meal.
Mm-hmm.
Supper.
Like, what do you like to eat for supper?
I like soup. I like chili beans. I like pinto beans. I like potatoes. Any way you want to fix them. I like stir-fry food. Cornbread. That's enough.
You don't like any kind of meat, chicken, or anything?
I don't really I like chicken pretty good.
Pretty good.
I don't really care nothing about meat. I like vegetables all the time.
What political issues or world events today concern you? Like, is there anything going on today, like in the news, or anything that you just ponder upon, or worry about, or think about?
Just all them soldier boys that said nowhere to get killed. And girls. The girls doing it too now.
And it wasn't back then. There wasn't any girls. It was
No,
just
they
all
were
boys.
all whack. Whack don't fight.
Um, so the war that's been going on, that concerns you.
Huh?
So the war and stuff that's been going on. Okay.
It's still going on.
Yeah. Um, what's your relationship with your parents like today?
Do what?
What's the relationship with your parents like today?
My parents? They're not here anymore.
When did they die? Or pass away? I guess is a better term for that.
Ooh. What is it? 83
83.
and 86.
Which one died first?
My daddy.
Daddy. What is your relationship with your siblings now?
Okay.
Okay. It's just okay.
We call one another. Ain't that enough?
What's the relationships with your kids now, since they're all grown?
Well, relationship,
Yeah, like how y'all get along.
we all get along. I reckon I get along with them all.
Who do you go to in the family when you need advice or a shoulder to cry on? Like, who do you talk to about your problems?
I guess my sister would come in there.
Ruthie?
Yeah.
What accomplishments were you most proud of in your life? Like, what have you accomplished that you're proud of?
I don't know. Kids, I guess.
Kids? What is one thing that you want people to remember about you whenever you pass away?
I don't care what it is.
I mean, do you want them to remember you as a good person, caring, there for them?
Whatever.
Just whatever they feel like remembering you by, huh?
Whatever they want to think or do.
Okay, well, that's all my questions. Thank you.